Okay, welcome in everybody. Happy Wednesday. We are live talking Charlie Kirk. It's been 3 weeks of this assassination. What is going on the internet? What am I hearing? What do I know? New information coming out. New details on Charlie Kirk's crime scene. So welcome in everybody. Appreciate being here. ABC, you're number one again. What's up with that, my friend? High five, fist bump. Laughs and Mike, Whiskey Tango, and JJ. Just a few who are on here. Thank you so much, and happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Good to see everybody on here. Now, today's topic: what's going on with the Charlie Kirk? It's been 3 weeks of assassination. FBI hiding something. What's going on, Janine? Welcome in here, guys. Sit back and enjoy the show. We'll be on for about an hour. Get your wine. Get your Kool-Aid. John, always a pleasure to see you. John, I've spoken to her a little bit this morning. She's doing better. She wants to go home. Her birthday is October 5th, my mom. So we are going to send, I don't think she's going to be home, but thank you, John. We're going to send over some flowers and some food and stuff like that. Right off the bat, Whiskey Tango 1953, sending the thumbs up. Thank you so much. And Crystal, how are you? Good to see you. The party has arrived. Sit back, get your popcorn in. We're going to talk about Charlie Kirk's assassination. I can't believe it. You know, I just got back on Sunday and there's still a lot going on in the internet and conspiracy theories. Guys, I'm not going to sit here and change your mind. I'm just going to give you what I know from my sources, if they're telling the truth, and what the FBI can tell us, what they are going to tell us, meaning all of us, and what's going on. They're calling this another JFK. We're going to get into that on today's live and a little bit more as we're in a government shutdown. And we covered that last night. Welcome in everybody. You know, I want to go over some things. I'll wait for someone to come in here. We're going to talk about the bullet, but new details on the Charlie Kirk crime scene. I'm going to go over that with you. Sal, I got Isabel a gift from you and Maribel and Mama Capano. She is going to love it. Oh, very nice. I hope she's doing well and doing well in school. May God bless her, Isabel, and your family. Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, we're gonna go over that. I'll give a few minutes for some people to get the notification and come on. Hopefully everybody gets the notification. But I got to tell you, I'm going to talk a little bit about this Candace Owens. We all know who she is. Candace Owens has her own theory, and that's fine. Candace Owens, whatever her name is. But she's got to be careful because she could get some people in some serious trouble because people watch her. People like her. People are following her. And got mine right here, John. I got a Cahiba. It's okay, John. It's a Cahiba, $10. It's okay, John. Candace Owens, everybody, we got to be careful because we really don't know. Now, I'm going to go over some things in a little bit, what I found out from a very reliable source in Utah. A very close friend of mine in Utah who's friends with law enforcement. I'm going to go over the pros, the cons, the sloppy job, and all this, and I'm going to get into my thoughts on what's going on. Victor, thank you so much. In just a little bit. We're going to go over that, the FBI. We're going to go over a few things here. I had to read my notes here. I'm going to give you two things that I'm disappointed of. I'm going to give you two things that Sal is disappointed with the police department and FBI. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. So welcome in, everybody. Hey, I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday, middle of the week Wednesday, and I hope you're enjoying your evening. You had a good week so far. You're being blessed and staying focused and positive. Hopefully everybody's family's doing well, and always staying positive. My prayers are with anybody who's going through some rough times in life. Remember, 1 hour at a time. All right, should we jump into this? Looks like we got 65 in the chat. I love this hat too. I really do. It's a great hat. Love the flags. Love the Trump in the background. Love it all. Love it all, Travis. What's up, Travis? All right, so a couple things here, guys. All right, we're going to go over the new details on Charlie Kirk crime scene. Number one, bullet C2, bullet C3, C4, C5, C6 destroyed the spinal cord of Charlie Kirk. That we know, that's what's been released. Again, bullet C2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6 destroyed the spinal cord. Now, a couple things that we're probably not going to ever know because of the amount of blood and to televise something like that. I know some of you say, well, I can handle it. But a lot of people can't. So we're going to get into that. Number one, let me just get Crystal's message in there pinned up before we get too far. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that so much. Number one, the FBI, and I quote, has the 4K footage that the public probably will never see in court in a trial because of the amount of blood and this, that, whatever. They have it. Why did they have it? Because Charlie Kirk has that footage. FBI has it, not from anybody's cell phones, and they have it very clear. A lot of stuff that we all seen in the public, we're not going to probably see it. It's just going to be too hard to see that. That's one thing that the FBI really don't have to show us. But FBI continues talking to Erica Kirk. They're talking to Erica Kirk on information she might know. Probably, and I'm only guessing here, did Charlie Kirk run into this guy, Tyler Robinson, things like that. Now, here's something that's blowing my mind. You ready? This is the worst conspiracy theory ever. Now, they're saying the FBI, Kash Patel, wrote those messages, okay, on Discord. Discord is an app. A lot of you might have it. I don't have it. My personal reasons. That FBI went in there and did all this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. You know how long they would have to do? And by the way, why would they pick? What would be the reason that they picked Tyler Robinson? I just want to stop and we got a $5 donation here. Bath Robles and Company, thank you. How do you feel supporting a man who stole from a children's cancer charity, has been held civilly, raping? Thank you for the donation. Thank you for your comment. Everybody has their own comments, but I appreciate that donation. Let's continue. Thank you. All right, so listen. How the hell? I know that drives Crystal crazy, and my wife, the writing here. Let me fix this camera. Think about this. Why? I want everybody to think about this. Why would they pick Tyler Robinson? Out of all the people with hate speeches on Charlie Kirk, why him? Why would the FBI? You know how much time to take to go in that chat room and a risk on Kash Patel and the FBI? Come on, folks. Come on. Now, I'm not going to get into John F. Kennedy. That was then. This is now. Look, I'm going to say this. FBI is not telling us everything because of why? They can't. They can't. It's been over 3 weeks. They can't tell us everything, and they shouldn't. Now, are they being sloppy? Of course. Of course. There's some sloppiness, and I'm going to go over what I think they did that's sloppy. We're going to go over that and some other things. Hello, Ardell. Appreciate you being here. Hello, Uncle Charlie. Appreciate it. But, you know, think about this, guys. You think they would risk that kind of stuff on the administration of Donald Trump? I don't think Democrats or Republicans would do something like that. Think about what I just said. Who is saying these things? Why are they out there? That the FBI would actually go into Discord, right, risk it, and go in there and text back and forth to do this? And why? Why would they do such a thing like that? Look, guys, they made some sloppiness has happened. They have, in my opinion, the right, I'm not going to say kid, they have the right man, okay? And he's in custody, and he's not going to see daylight again, and he might even get the death sentence. Now, I will go over some things that are sloppy. Now, another thing I'm hearing, before I get into that, real quick, apparently there's an elderly man who's standing up, waving hats of Charlie Kirk, waving moments of the shooting, of the assassination, Now they're saying, well, why was he standing up, waving? Everybody else, as it happened, went down. I don't know. You know, why one person stood up? Who knows? Maybe he didn't hear. Maybe he didn't hear the gunshot. No, maybe he had a stretch. I don't know. But conspiracies. Oh, well, maybe he's involved. No, he's not involved. So, guys, that, you know, everybody, we love to hear other things out there. For me, I just doesn't add up. You know, yes, a guy stood up. What was he going to do? He just stood up and waved his hat. So we have that. And then we also have this. Now, what I'm concerned is this. Hello, Signkeeper. Good evening. Appreciate the membership once again for all the memberships. Hey, thank you. I hope everybody's getting these notifications. Lemon J got it tonight because last night a lot of you didn't get it. Great live last night, by the way. Really good. And we went out and took care of the homeless today, me and Maribel. So thank you so much for liking these videos, coming on live in the short videos. I appreciate it all. Okay, I'm going to go to some things I don't like. Well, number one, why did the police, and if you're just coming in, welcome in. We're talking Charlie Kirk on a lot of misinformation. Well, not misinformation, but conspiracy stuff. Why did the police take so long to take over the crime scene? Because my sources are telling me, because when you have a crime scene, this was an assassination on Charlie Kirk. This is up there on the top, right? High profile, 30,000 people. It took them a while to like cone it off, get the yellow, the markers out. So for me, I'm concerned about that. Now, I don't want to call out the police. It's easy to play Monday night quarterback, but that's sloppy. So that's, you could say it's fishy, whatever, but that's a concern. And that's a fact. Facts. It took the police minutes, like 15, 20 minutes, where this should have took a minute. As soon as they have a crime scene and everybody's out safe, right? Are you with me? That's a crime scene. But I'm hearing, and we witnessed when it was available on YouTube, Facebook, whatever, and X, it took a while, like 15, 20 minutes. That should be a crime scene right away. So that there, I think is a little weird for me. Hey, I just want to welcome in LGBT for Trump. Haven't seen you in a while. God bless you. I hope you're doing well. You and your family. Thank you for being here. Another thing I want to go over is this. I'm hearing that there's 2 shots. Don't peek. Hello, don't peek. 1 shot. Now you're hearing 2 shots. So, what do you think? Was there, let me ask the chat. Do you think there's a possibility that there was more shots? Yes or no? Because I'm hearing now there's 2 shots. Some of the people that were there think they might have heard another shot. I don't know on that. I just don't understand why the police didn't tape off the crime scene quick enough, and that's my problem I have with this. But other than that, the FBI to write text messages on Discord to make it look like it was a setup to frame Tyler Robinson, 22 years old, and transgender partner Lance Twiggs. It don't make sense to me. I don't understand why. Does anybody on here? Is anybody on there would figure that out? Anybody? So, whoa! Look at this now. Thank you, Crystal, sending not 1, not 5, not 7, but 10 memberships out to this live. J&J, J Lorda, Jen, VIP Auction Group. We know who that is. Shannon, Roberta, and Larry Keller. Jackstia, I believe I pronounced that right. Oh, and look at this. Maribel Capano, the wife of the host. So make sure you say thank you. I think Maribel is with the birds, but I will definitely share that. She might come on here soon. Crystal, thank you so much. Love you. God bless. High five, fist bump 3 times. Thank you so much, guys, to help sponsor these live streams. to make this channel successful. I can never do it without. Also, guys, I wanted to mention one more thing. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Dropping a bomb. The sign keeper, once again, multiple times, and I know the sign keeper and Crystal saying, don't worry about it. Thank you, sign keeper and Crystal. It's not on notice. We appreciate you for sponsoring today's live. Dropping a big one so we can continue supporting the homeless, less fortunate, struggling people in Las Vegas metropolitan area. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Appreciate you both. Wow, spectacular. Very, very nice. Dropping helping out, so now we can go ahead and continue. Hopefully we can get when Maribel's feeling a little bit better into the kitchen and get some more homemade food out and get these people some other stuff out there. We're trying to that comes in real nice because we're trying to get some tents. There's one or two homeless people out there who are tents have got destroyed. So thank you so much, both of you. We appreciate it. It's just, it doesn't make sense with all this conspiracy, guys. We can sit here and think of this, that, whatever. I like to just hope and pray that the FBI let them do their jobs, let them do it correctly, tell us what they can tell us, and then we can take it from there, right? And that's what we have. We have a situation now that, look, I don't think FBI is going to tell us everything. Should they? Maybe. But right now, it's still early. And that's what it is. But when you have this lady out there, Kenise Owens, I didn't even know who she is, but she's out there speaking, and she should. That's her right. But she's got to be very careful because she's throwing a lot of different names out there. And what happens is when you have millions of people following her, it can lead into some misinformation and possibly cause a life of somebody. And I'm not overreacting, you know, so she has to be careful. A lot of YouTubers and Facebook and lives got to be careful on what they say. So all we know right now is they have the screwdriver DNA, the towel DNA. Another thing real quick is this. I do have a hard time believing that, remember they said there was a gun in his pants with all the 4K and HD. I didn't really, did anybody in the chat, stay with me guys, did anybody see anything bulging out of his, I got to be careful, in his pants? Like a rifle? That, to me, is a little odd. Yes or no? A little odd on that. Because remember they said he was walking with a limp. Remember we covered it? And then his limp went away and he started to move and walk and jog a little bit. Maybe he did, but I didn't see anything, you know, with all this HD 4K. So that there, I'm a little concerned of. But as far as the FBI text messaging Discord to impersonate Tyler Robinson, to make it like it wasn't or make it like it's Tyler Robinson, putting this in to put this, you know, the stamp on the envelope. What do you guys think? I'm going to open it up. You think, yes or no? Could the FBI do something like that? And it would take weeks, months, maybe even a year to watch the words they put. I know you have AI and all that. I just don't think something like that would happen, in my opinion. I don't think so. I think it's just conspiracy, people trying to believe it, and I just don't see that happening. I don't think they would risk, FBI would risk, if you're just coming in, we're talking about a possible cover-up from the FBI. There is some mistakes, so if you're just coming in late or a little later, we're going through the Charlie Kirk assassination, a lot of misinformation, conspiracy, and I'm just discussing, is it possible that the FBI would go ahead and do these messages? Would they go ahead and just throw it all out? And again, why would they pick on Tyler Robinson? Why? It doesn't make sense to me. And also information is coming out that the father of Tyler Robinson, he wasn't a police. Remember they say he was in law enforcement? Now they're saying he wasn't. It was a friend. So I don't know what you guys have heard on that, but I don't know. I heard he was in law enforcement, but now they're coming out and saying no. Maybe it was just miscommunication. Maybe it was the police and FBI reacting too quick. That doesn't mean they're involved in the text messages. But if that's true, then that's a fumble. That's a fumble. But I don't think they were involved as far as writing these messages to make it more of a crime scene directly to Tyler Robinson, and also to the transgender Lance Twiggs. They're saying he left the country. I haven't heard that. I heard he left his house, but he didn't leave the country. So, but once again, people, come up with these conspiracy things, and then everybody starts, not everybody, then you have a certain following that starts to believe this, and then you gotta say, well, okay, well, what about the jury? Because the jury, they haven't picked a jury yet. It's going to take a while. Now they're out there listening to that, so this could be a huge dilemma going forward, in my opinion. All right, Don't Peek says, read my message. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Good to see you, Don't Peek. Good to see all the moderators in here tonight. Shout out to the moderators. Thank you so much. Appreciate each and every one of you. Once again, thank you, Signkeeper and Crystal Richmond, help sponsoring today's live. If you're new to the channel, if you enjoy the content, like and subscribe and come on board. We are live almost every day. What are we talking about tonight? Charlie Kirk, assassination, FBI, cover-up, possible, question mark. You see I have question mark. I so happen don't believe it's a cover-up. I do believe there's been some mistakes. Don't Peek says, Kamala, you're fired. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, we talked about that last night, Don't Peek. All right, let me get into some comments real quick. I hope everybody's doing well. Let me read this comment here. Here's a comment that stands out. There was footage of a second shooter. It was on YouTube. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you. I heard that too. And I don't believe it. Okay. All we're seeing is that one shooter. I know I've heard that too, multiple shooters or two shooters. But thank you. I appreciate your comment and putting that in there. Eric, what's going on, my friend? Thank you for being here and being here on these lives. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Thank you, Eric. Michael Kelly, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Appreciate it. But I got to tell you guys, you can't help people. Hey, Brett, Jay, thank you for the gift. Brett, thank you. Appreciate you, my friend. You can't help people on these conspiracies. I'll tell you why. With John F. Kennedy was a big cover-up, right? And the way our government on both sides don't always tell us the truth, you can't help people thinking these things. But for me, on this particular Charlie Kirk assassination, I have to think that the FBI is telling us almost everything they know. Excuse me. And the stuff that they're not putting out to the public is because of they can't. They got to keep it. They got to keep it there, because if they release that stuff with the juries and stuff like that, they can mess up the whole trial. And this is a very important. For me, this is up there with John F. Kennedy. This is up there with the assassination attack on Donald Trump. This is up there with Martin Luther King. This is up there with Ronald Reagan. All these. This is up there. This is big. Now, Charlie Kirk wasn't in politics, but he was a big profile YouTuber and helped Donald Trump, in my opinion, get elected. So they got to be very careful on what they can release. But yeah, I know there's other stuff out there. But guys, sometimes we just got to have trust and hope and pray that the FBI and Kash Patel will give out what they can give out. And when the time is ready, maybe they'll send even more information out to the public. But we're so anxious. As humans, we want to know more, right? It can't just be one shooter. It could be two. Why can't we just say, okay, let's trust them, right? Errors. Why was he on the roof? Let's talk about that. How did he get up on the roof? Why wasn't it a crime scene quicker? Why did they release that the father was in the police force? Won't we talk about that? I don't mean on here. That's what we should be concerned of, not another shooter and listen to Candace Owens. You know, I really think that, man, she is she just nuts, or she just believing her own? What do you guys think about her? Is she just crazy? Is she doing it for view? I don't understand. Go to bed, somebody said. I will be going to bed at some point, but thank you. Somebody said go to bed. Later on, I'll go to bed. Janine, thank you. Thank you, moderators. I appreciate each and every one of you in here. Somebody says, I need a welfare check. Interesting. Welcome in. Somebody says, we give Alaska back to Russia. Make America great again. Welcome in. A lot of interesting comments, a lot of funny comments, and some comments I'm just not going to read. And but all I ask for is no threats on President Trump, former President Biden, or anybody else. Just use common sense, right? Let's see here. We got Andy. Welcome in. Candace Owens has never been one of the conspiracy theory. She was very close with Mr. Kirk. Yeah, but she is allegedly, she is saying that she's communicating with Erica Kirk and she's communicating with the family very close. I have a hard time believing it. Maybe she did reach out and give her condolences, but I don't think they're going to tell. Why would they tell her anything? The only people they're going to be talking to is family members and the FBI. Why would they talk to her? So, but I hear you. Shout out to Janet Lee Turner. Hey, Janet, how are you? Good to see you tonight. All right, I'm going to just light the cigar up here, guys. Now, once again, I was going to say I want to say thank you to everybody on here. I pinned something on my community post. We are on the top 10%. I had a hard time believing it. It wasn't fake news. Our channel is up on the top 10%. Wow, we're just a small channel, but we're up there on the top 10%. Thank you all. Because without any of yous, Mike, and all of yous on here, we have nothing. So it's great. It's a great accomplishment. But you know what? We're not finished. We're going to get up and we're going to keep on going forward. We're going to be top 5. We're going to be top 5, and we're going to continue to grow our success. So, Whiskey Tango, thank you. I seen that floating heart. Appreciate you. Appreciate everything you do. It's not on notice. Brett, thank you. Thank you, Brett J. Appreciate you as well. FBI's hiding the Epstein files. Thank you for your comment. Was Charlie Kirk just barely turning 31? It was almost his birthday. Yeah, terrible, terrible tragedy. Thank you, Lemon J. Terrible. You know what, though, guys? He is, you hear this all the time, but I believe it. He's in heaven, and he's saying, go, go, go. When I say go, 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 to his family, his wife, everybody, speak, be who you are, be powerful, and stay forward in life. And he was a faith man. We need more of that. We need more people believing. And, I don't judge. I say this multiple times, but I think it's good to believe in something, because when you believe, you have hope in life. Yes or no? So for me, it's great to believe. I believe in God. For those who don't, I don't judge. I truly mean that. I have family members who don't. But to believe in somebody, believe in something, is always hope. And that's what Charlie Kirk was doing. And I'm sure he's going, to everybody out there who has podcasts, YouTube, Facebook, X, and who love to talk. I'm sure he's saying, in heaven, continue your success. But there will be nobody ever like Charlie Kirk. Just like there'll be nobody like anybody on here. We're all different. So when they say, oh, Will there be people like Charlie Kirk? No. Charlie Kirk was blessed, unique in his own way. And I didn't believe on, excuse me, I didn't agree on everything that came out of his mouth. Maybe a lot of it, but there will never be anybody like him. Just like there won't be another Donald Trump. Will there be another Donald Trump? Marsha, hello, Marshall. No, he's unique. He's amazing. He's a leader. So nobody will be like a Charlie Kirk. There'll be other voices out there that'll be similar to Charlie Kirk, but not like him. All right, I see here. Kurt, thank you for your comment. You can disagree with me. I have no problem with that, or disagree with anybody on here. All I ask for, guys, and the moderators ask for, is be free to disagree with me or anybody else on here. I truly mean that. Right? Who the hell am I? But be somewhat respectful and don't direct any kind of hate. And I'm tired of this dictator. I'm tired of Hitler. I don't like those words because it gets into people that are unstable and it causes chaos. So I don't like to hear that kind of stuff. Janet Lee Turner, thank you. One of a kind. Love this. And you can mess it all up. You can comb it over. Whatever you want to do. You can hide the ball spot. How's everybody doing tonight? What's your thoughts? I'd like to hear from you. I'm going to try to reach out. What's your thoughts? Think we have a cover-up? The trolls, yeah. I call them little people. And I contacted YouTube. I say trolls, a.k.a. little people. Rico Suave. How are you, Rico Suave? Hope you're doing well. Rico Suave. On the dance floor. What do you guys think? What do you guys think, Brett? Do you guys think the FBI text on Discord? Risking that? What do you think? Maybe? Could it happen? Was there another shooter? The tall guy in the crowd who stood after the shot, is he involved? What do you think? Maybe? Possible? But again, if you're just coming in, my question is, the gun, the rifle in his pants. I didn't see anything bulging out of those jeans. There was nothing bulging out, but they say it was there. They say it was there. Thank you, Dylan. I think Charlie Kirk was assassinated by Israel. Thank you for the donation, Dylan. Thank you for your message. I heard that theory as well. Heard that as well. Could be. Could be. A lot of different conspiracy theories out there. And you can't blame anybody. Why? Because how we live is trusting the government. I'm not saying the government right now with Trump, although I don't trust some of them either. I know. Wait a minute. You're wearing a mega hat. I don't trust them. But you can't help after what happened to John F. Kennedy and all the conspiracy with that, right? And Martin Luther King and so on and so forth. So you understand why people can believe that there's other things happening with the Charlie Kirk assassination. You can't help people commenting that kind. Right? This is driving me nuts here. Hold on, guys. I got to fix my tripod here. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry. I got to fix something here, and it's driving me nuts. I can't fix it right now. See here. All right. Is that better? I know when I watch YouTube channels and I see the comments on the face, it drives me nuts, and I know it can irritate the chat. So hopefully that's a little bit better. So I'm doing the best I can. Barbara, how are you, Barbara? There you go. Is that a little bit better? Okay, looks like it's a little bit better. Glover, is it Glover? Did I pronounce it right? Glover, Kirk Security killed him. Yeah, I heard that too. Mike, thank you, Mike. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, I heard that too. That his own team, but I would just say why. I heard that. Well, Charlie Kirk, income was going down. I heard that. Have anybody heard that? And that I also heard that Charlie Kirk was it the payout to his staff was lighter. In other words, so I have heard that too, but I don't see that. I don't think that anybody. It's possible. It is possible, but I would have to say no. Chris Carter, how are you? Good to see you. I'll try to read your comment, Chris. I think it was a good one here. Let me see if I go back to Chris's comment. You know, if the FBI is covering this up, it's Trump's fault. Look, let's just say for conversation, Chris, and it sounds like you're not a Trump supporter, and that's fine. Let's just say for conversation purpose, Chris, FBI is covering it up. I don't think so. Are they making mistakes? Maybe. Probably, right? I went over some of that. I don't know when you came on. But why would that be Donald Trump? You know, Donald Trump has trust on Kash Patel, Pam Bondi. How would that go on Trump if there was some kind of a major cover-up? I just don't see it. Josie, how are you? Obama turned me independent. Is that right? Interesting. Hey, thank you for the 58 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Brett says, remember when the FBI inserted 374 planned close officers at January 6th? Janet, thank you. Appreciate you. High five, fist bump, my friend. God bless. Thank you. Love it, Lemon J. Thank you. Thank you, Jesse. Laundry, appreciate you. Sub it. Hey, thank you for all the new subscribers. Appreciate it. If you're new, don't be shy. Let us know if you're new, and if you feel comfortable, let us know what state you're coming in from. Like to hear you. Hear where you're from. If you never made a comment before and you want to comment, agree or disagree, come on board. Like to hear from you. Appreciate it. Thank you. What's up, Missouri? Beautiful Missouri. Whatever happened to Doge? It's in the oven. You mean as far as rebates? Could happen still. Possible. What's up, Kentucky? Oh, Kentucky. I don't know. I'm having problems with my tripod, guys. Hold on one second. It'll make things. We need to make stuff in the United States of America. That's what we need, Janine. We need to make it here, United States. It'll last longer. This tripod's probably from China. Thoughts on Hamas? Make them an offer they can't refuse. That has to stop in Gaza. I don't think they're going to come on board now. There's too much hate on Hamas. If you look up Hamas, it just means hate. So I don't know what more you want me to say on that. I would like to see them have a ceasefire and end that. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen. Although Trump is trying. I have not, Joe. Mustang City, Texas. I actually never heard of it. All right, this damn thing. Hold on a second, guys. All right, that's better. Adrian, how are you? Trump is Jesus. Yeah, guys, I just, if you're just coming in, we're going over the Charlie Kirk assassination. And as the FBI, there's people out there with these conspiracy on the FBI not telling us the truth, and they're not letting us know all the information. Well, simply, they don't need to tell us all the information right now because they got to be very careful on the jury select. And another thing is they're still investigating this. It's still relatively new, 3 weeks now. Correct me if I'm wrong. And this Candace Owens has her own theory, and I don't know if she believes in her own bullshit or not, but she's got to be very careful because she's putting out a lot of names, and she better be certain the names that she's exposing are correct because that could get them in big trouble. So, and I'm also hearing from some great YouTube channels out there saying about this big guy who stood up, who was tossing hats in the middle of the shooting, and he could be a suspect. Why? Why would he be the suspect? I know when there's a shooting, we're supposed to go down. I get it. I understand that. I was near a shooting 3 years ago in my place of work, 10 feet from me. And I'm a personal trainer at a gym, and pop, 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 I hit the ground. But not everybody hit the ground. Some people stood up. So it's not uncommon for somebody to stand up. So I think it's just another conspiracy. I didn't hear anything about an FBI. Did anybody hear about the big tall guy? The big elderly, tall gentleman in the crowd? Anybody else hear about that? Standing up? I'm sure he stood up, but now he's a suspect or he's involved? I just don't get that either. Yeah, guy cheering. And as far as Charlie Kirk's team set him up, no. I can't believe that. Sherry, I just want to stop for a second and welcome in Sherry K. Good evening, and thank you for the membership. Thank you all for the memberships. Once again, thank you, Crystal. Appreciate you. And the sign keeper earlier dropping big donation on today's live. We appreciate both of them. Kyle, how are you? I'll read some more comments that kind of make some sense here. The shooter running on the roof. His shadow completely disappeared too. Patty. Or Party Pat. Sorry, Party Pat. Yeah. I mean, I didn't see anything. I seen a suspect jumping off the roof and taking off and then stopping with adjusting what they're telling us, a gun or a weapon in his pants. Yeah, Chase, Chase, thank you, Chase F. I think it's probably just poor camera quality. Chase, thank you so much for putting in there. Why? Chase, a lot of the footage, it was from cell phones, and not knocking anybody's phones. It's clear and all, but, a lot of debris and all. But what I understand is the FBI has the footage in 4K from Charlie Kirk's 4K above view. They have that. We have not seen that. None of us have seen that. I'm 100% sure. And we probably won't see it all. Why? Because of all the blood and, all that stuff, that it'll be too hard for people to witness that, right? So, but they FBI, Kash Patel, they have the 4K footage. But yes, I hear you. Yeah, so what we're seeing, a lot of that, I think sometimes we just make it more than it is, including myself. I've done it at times with other, it's just human nature. It is human nature, to think another shooter, the parents could be involved. I'm not saying it and other things, but it's simply one man, one person who's off the edge, in my opinion, was in these chat rooms being bullied, And I think some of those people should be held responsible. My thoughts with social media, because some of it, a lot of it's good, and lost it. Grown up a Mormon family, and just went nuts, and was holding a lot of stuff in, dating a man at the time, becoming a woman, and a lot of things were going in his head, and did not like a lot of things that Charlie Kirk was doing, and should be prosecuted. For me, he should get the death sentence on that. I mean, nobody should take anybody's life like that, and that's what happened in this. Now, did he have help from social media? Yeah. Um, was his lover involved? There's nothing out there showing that the FBI has released. Because if there was, that this what was his name, Lance Twiggs, would have been in in custody by now, and he's not. So they probably feel confident that he was not involved. But again, if you're just coming in, all the conspiracy that the FBI was texting on Discord is simply false. Because I would say this: that would take weeks and months to do all that, and it's not happening. Did not happen. Too much risk. Do I trust the FBI? No. Do I trust the? I don't trust any of them. But to do something, too much of a risk. Too many people in the FBI would go down on this. They've done some crazy things in the past that I won't talk about. But on this, no. And why him? Why would they pick this person to do it? So that's just my opinion. You guys could be free to disagree at any time. I hear you, Darren. He's the best. Trump's the best. He won. Get over it. He's keeping us safe. Peace. Common sense. Better economy. Doing something that most presidents didn't have the balls to do. A lot of them talked about the tariffs. Nancy Pelosi ain't. Hillary Clinton. And even Bill Clinton. And none of them had the balls to actually do anything about the economy and tariffs. Donald Trump has done amazing things. Here's a good comment here. Darren says we need someone like Trump here in England. Shout out to England. Yeah, you guys, that would be great. You might get somebody like that, similar to him. Trump's the best. He's the best, guys. Yes or no? Is Trump the best in the chat? Where's all my mega? He's the best. He's got the best people around him. Takes no shit. Blue collar. Loves all of us. A lot of countries want somebody like Trump. A lot of them. And behind closed doors, the Democrats, they're all saying, oh, man, I should just get a hat. I should become a Trump supporter. You know it, and I know it. Chicago governor, a piece of shit. He's just jealous. He wants to be like Trump. Gavin Newsom, another one. Portland, another one. And the list continues. Welcome in, Sal. Sam, welcome in. Hey, I appreciate you guys being here on this Wednesday. Hopefully everybody's enjoying their Wednesday. Vehicle, God bless you. Thank you. I have no more hats. I'm going to try to get some more. I keep saying it. The website we got these hats, there's got to get some more of these hats. Give them out. Where's the Epstein files? People are saying. Subscribers said. I hear you, Sue. Sue C. God bless you. Think about this, guys. What Trump has done. Huh? Going out to Chicago and Portland. I mean, who would want a president to have ICE agents to get these bad guys back to El Salvador, Venezuela, and Mexico? We talk about this over and over. I still say this if you're new to the channel. Why would you want a president of Democrat, Republican coming to your city and state and getting these bad men and women back? Let their countries deal with that, not us. We have our trouble problems here of our own Americans, let alone piggybacking with these illegals coming here. They say, oh, it's not the right way to go. It's putting us out of business. Bullshit. If you're in a hot dog stand and you're illegal, it's not fair for the guy who's been here 20 years having a hot dog business. I said this last night. Think about that. Is that fair that somebody comes over here and, yeah, I'd shut down the business too. You come here legal and you work your ass off and you make money. God bless you. Have a little house on the prairie. Trump's the best. Get over it. He won. He's the president. And matter of fact, I'll go a little farther. Democrats are finished in 28. House, no chance. 28. And you know why? I'll tell you why. I said this over and over. If you're new and you're a Democrat, there's nobody out there has the balls to pull away from this radical left. Be a Democrat. Be moderate. Work on the issues with Trump. Disagree with Trump. And think of things, how you can improve the economy. How you can improve and stop the border. That's how you win an election. You don't win an election like AOC and Gavin Newsom. That will never happen. Okay? Encouraging people to riot and protest will not win an election. People are too smart for that. Democrats are too smart for that. Younger Democrats are too smart for that. And that's why Trump won in the first round of a knockout. Think about it. And the next president, whether it's Marco Rubio, J.D. Vance, or somebody else out there, will continue to win. Until somebody has enough guts to walk away from the party and speak on their thoughts on how to make a better economy. I've said this over and over with tariffs. They say they don't like it, but they have not come up with anything that will work better. Not at all. And that's the truth, my friends. That's the bottom line. And I will add one more thing. I talked about this last night. I'm going to talk about it one last time. They don't care about the immigrant. They don't care about people here illegal. They don't care. They want you to believe they love them, that they're human, and they are. They don't care about them. They don't care at all. All they want is use them to make them citizens, to win future elections, to make us socialism, close down the nation for months and years again, control us with checks, go to the same grocery stores, so on and so forth. They don't care. I've said this before that the parties have switched. Okay? And I've said this before. The last decent, moderate Democrat was Bill Clinton. It's finished. And going to be finished for a long time. Madami, what the hell his name? That guy. It's scary. Scary. Controlling the grocery stores, controlling healthcare. You imagine? Live like that? Ask people who live in Canada. God bless Canada. How they have to wait on a knee replacement, on a shoulder, so on and so forth. You have to wait in line weeks, months to go see a physician. My goodness, you might not make it. That's what this new Democrat Party wants. And it's very scary. Very scary. Thank you for your comment, Andrew. Reading some comments. Some are funny. Some are good. Some are real good. Some I'm not going to read. Amen, Sharon. I got to light a cigar. Anybody else having a cigar? Lighter. Made in China. See, don't work. We need to make products in the United States. Buy here. Money exchange here. United States of America. Ripped off for 40, 50 years. Now we got to rip them off. Gets me all hot. Pissed off. That's funny, Mike. What's up, Matthew? Enjoy it, Matthew. I don't mind with the terrorists paying my. I don't mind. Why should we get ripped off? Why should we let China be number one? No, we're number one. We run the show. United States, flags behind me. We run the show. We set the mark. We go high. We make them an offer they can't refuse. That's why Trump's the best. I don't know what the hell's going on with our beef. I paid $17 for a ribeye tonight. I'm lucky if I had about this much meat. Well, the rest was we got to get those. We got to get these prices down, though. That I will say. God bless the United States flag. Thank you for putting that flag in there. Silver is climbing. Not too late, Sal. I've been telling you this. I've been telling you. Shout out to Lemon J. Buy silver. Buy gold. Big Bad Baines. What's going on, brother? Love the name. How could you not love that name? Big Bad Baines. I hear you, crypto. God bless. Lamb, 48.90. Mud on and Italian. My goodness, that's a lot. Do you smell a cigar? Good. It's got some chocolate and coconut in it. Enjoy the smoke. Enjoy the live. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate the 79 likes on this Wednesday evening. Hey, shout out to everybody on here and shout out to all my subscribers. We are in the top 10%. Got that email from YouTube last night. Whoa, top 10%. That's amazing. Because you guys, thank you so very much. Joe Rogan, move over. Ben Shapiro, move over. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Janine. Thank you, Janet Lee Turner. Appreciate you. God bless, JJ. 8 ball. Thanks to Trump, investments going to skyrocket. Amen. Thank you, Lemon J. Absolutely. Robert says idiot. Idiot. Who's it? I'm an idiot. Idiot. Oh, I love the flags, guys. Thank you for putting those flags in there. True patriot. Rico Suave, I appreciate you. Connie, how are you, Connie? Connie Cole, good to see you. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate you, man. There's the flags. There it is. Beautiful. God bless us all, huh? God bless Trump, J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio, and the rest of the cabinet. Great team. If you're just coming in, we were just going on a possible FBI cover up. I say a few mistakes, but a cover up, no. I not into this conspiracy theory that a lot of YouTubers and Facebook are alluding to. I'm just not buying it. Sloppy, yes. I went over it already. But cover up, no. Text messages on Discord, no. Impossible. Not happening. Too much risk. Too many people get involved. Too many people, too many fumbles would happen. Too many agents would get. There's no chance it would happen. In my opinion. Now, Jordan, you know that's not true. You know that's not true. Yeah, thank you, Janine. This is another person who I pray for and who just hates Trump that bad. Will say those horrible comment on a live. You know? Don't make sense to me. Instead of coming on and say, well, I don't care for Trump. He has an ego problem. He's not doing the things I would like to do. I wish he would do more. You know, things like that, right? I'm scared about the tariffs. Epstein was a fumble. I wish he could do more. You know, deficit's too much. Okay. We have a little debate. But to say those words, what that person said, zero tolerance on that. Horrible. Kimmy, how are you? I hear you. Trump loves all people. Let's get it straight. Okay? Trump loves all. So, you might want to revise that. Oh, man. Rico Suave. Absolutely. Great hair, great president, almost perfect president, almost. Trump loves immigrants. How does he show it? Make America great again, winning, MAGA. Hold on here. What we got over here? Keith, thank you for your comment. I just got here. FBI hiding, of course. Yeah, Keith, if for those who are just coming in, you see my title, FBI, possibly cover up, hiding things. Sloppiness, yes. Errors, of course. But hiding in the sense of text messaging on Discord and to pinpoint that Tyler Robinson, and it's just not true. I think we overreact. I think a lot of things they're not going to tell us because obvious reasons, because of jury selection, as well as we don't need to know everything because it's still a crime scene. Now, we can argue and say, well, if you're just coming in, Richard, we just stop and say hello to Richard. They're saying there was a gun in his pants. I didn't see anything bulging out. And I think the crime scene took too long. We can argue that or debate that, Cooper. Hello, Cooper. But FBI wrote the text about Charlie Kirk. No. Do I trust the FBI? No. But I think it would be too much for them to text and make these things up. Too much a risk to the FBI department, to the government. I'm not buying it. I was going to say the police not taping off the crime scene quick enough, that I have a problem with. So sloppy on the police department. Sloppy. But that's my opinion. Why did he do it? He was the guy, this you know, they call him a kid. I'll just say a young, unstable person with obvious mental illness problems. And for me, in this chat room of Discord, was off edge. And I blame some of news on both sides and that kind of stuff. But, you know, he's to blame. At the end of the day, we can go on and on. He did it. He's the one who shot and assassinated Charlie Kirk. Why he do it? He obvious was crazy. And, you know, this is the generation we're living in. Now, did we have this in the 60s? Absolutely. We've had Zodiac killers, Joe Manson. We've had all these things happening back in the 60s, the 70s, 80s. Yes, of course. But they're happening more now because of the news running and running and running. Certain words that they're saying on CNN, dictator, Hitler, felon, and the list continues. And most people are just going to agree, and it's fine to stop there, but you have some that are off edge that are going to do these horrific crimes and take somebody's life. So I do, in my opinion, blame some of the social media out there in some cases, and I think they need to moderate the live streams on Discord and YouTube and things like that, and I'm sure they will. I'm sure they're going to continue to look at that and watch for certain words to try to eliminate. And I also think these outdoor events are going to have to be, I'm not going to say go inside and let them win, but we're going to have bulletproof around when you have more than 10,000 people in the audience. Actually, what the hell am I saying? If you have 500, you're going to have, if there's a high profile person, and Charlie Kirk was, 30,000 people is a lot. They're going to have bulletproof out there. What a world we're living in. What a shame, huh? Thank you, Gary. Gary the Snail. Love the name, by the way. Thank you. Robinson says it's not him. Lulu Gumshoe. Congratulations on that membership. Shout out to anybody who got memberships on here. Crystal Richmond, in the beginning of our live stream, donated 10 more memberships as well as last night. So make sure you, when you get around to it, say thank you. We would appreciate that. Thank you. Sal, do you think sometimes things need to get worse before they get better? It's unfortunate, but yes, it's sad. It's sad. It really is. You hear people saying we need to come together. It's true. It's true. We don't need to come together as far as agreeing on everything. That's nonsense. So, Maribel, you're now a member. Crystal bought 10 memberships and you were one. So I don't know if Crystal's on here or not. She might be listening. If not tonight, make sure anybody who got picked as a member, you're good for 1 month. If you want to continue, you can purchase at a low price of $1.99. And let me remind everybody, 100% of the proceeds will be forwarded to the homeless people. Homelessness in Las Vegas metropolitan area. So thank you. Way too much hate, Andrew. Way too much, my friend. Absolutely. So well said. Let's read that message out loud. I should read that. There is too much hate in the world and not a lot of love at all. From Andrew Scare. So well said, my friend. High five, fist bump. Couldn't say it better. Couldn't say it better. And once again, guys, when I and Maribel, my wife, when we go out and feed the homeless and get these people in a better environment, I don't ask them if they're gay, straight, bi, transgender, Hispanic, Italian, Jewish, whatever. I don't even ask them if they're illegal. I've said this many times. I'm against open borders, but if they're out there starving, I'm going to help my friends. And I'm going to give them a sandwich, a burger, empanada, whatever it is. That's what we do as Americans, and we're going to continue to do that. But yeah, so well said on that comment. Very nice comment. More of those comments. That's what we need. More of those comments every now and then. Thank you, Maribel. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Couldn't do this without my wife. It starts with my wife, my daughter, preparing this food and sandwiches, encouraged me to continue my lives, continue our lives, the shorts. So big shout out to Maribel, and shout out to the moderators, Mike M, to talk me into doing more lives, and each and every one of you. If you're new, like and subscribe, come on board. We have a great community here, and you probably hear that on other channels. And when they say that, that means they truly have a good station. So make sure you do like and support your next live that you go on tonight or tomorrow. Hit them a like, hit them help out their channel. Help out their channel if you enjoy it. Who's breaking the law? The illegals? Absolutely. But I still help them out. You don't let anybody starve. What's going on in Harvest, Alabama? Sandra, how's Alabama? We have quite a few subscribers from Alabama. Shout out to Ozzy. Haven't seen Ozzy in a couple of days. Hoping Ozzy's doing well from Alabama. Kitty Cat. Kitty Cat. What's that? Kitty Cat VTG. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's great to help out the homelessness, and sometimes I get a tear, some joy. Give them a coffee. They are us. We are humans, and we are going to continue. I'm going to continue doing my part and helping out those who are on the street. Nobody should be on the street. And if you are homeless and you're coming across this channel, remember this. Remember this. Only you can change. Nobody can change you. So if you're coming across and you're having a rough time, do not get hypnotized and get a better environment. Everybody should have a roof over their head. Unless you want to be out there in the nature life and being out there and being homeless. Yes, there's a few people who do. Otherwise, you want to be a roof over your head, family around you, friends around you. Nobody should be out there. And both sides, Republicans, Democrats, all got to do more, much better to help out our vets and the people struggling. We got to do better than that. And that goes for Trump as well. Each and every one of us have to do our part and try and work on the mental illness part, have more doctors, physicians, psychiatrists, counselors, nutritionists, and help lead this nation here in the United States a better place. Not other countries. When they come here legally, then we, work on that as well. We need to spend more our billions of dollars in helping out people here in America, right? Not in other countries. So we got 98 likes. Thank you so much. 99. Appreciate it. There we go, Lemon J. We're approaching 100. Brock, absolutely. And if you are a veteran on here, don't be shy. Let us know. You fought for our country. Or we're not even doing a live. We're not watching a baseball game. We're not watching Fox, CNN. We're not here. God bless you, kitty cat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for your service and risking your life on behalf of each and every one of us. Smiling cake slice. Sounds good. Hello. So, hello. Sounds real good. Thank you, all the veterans and vets. If I missed anybody, God bless you. Don't matter if you're a Democrat. Don't matter if you're a Republican. Don't matter if you're independent. Maybe you don't care. Thank you. Thank you. Now, if you're just coming in, we've been on over an hour. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a good Wednesday and a good week so far. If you're going through a sickness, troubled times, a divorce, a family member sick, like my mom, my advice is to take 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time. Believe in God or believe in somebody. I don't judge. I continue to say if you're new, I do not judge, but believe in hope because hope is good. Not believing is not good. Being positive is good. Being negative is not good. Positive is good. We don't know why things work out like they do. Like taking Charlie Kirk's young life at 31, my dad's life at 39, my brother's life at 19, my mom having a heart attack, cardiac. We can't figure it all out. But what we could do is have hope and believe and better days ahead and live your life and live in the moment. Excuse me. Not the cigars, my allergies, but what do I care? Not living in the past, living in the present time, and staying positive. And believing in the President of the United States, even if you don't support him. Like Biden, the committee. I didn't support him. I didn't agree on anything. But he was still the president. He was still the president of the United States. We need more respect. How do you get a new president if you don't like it? Vote against him or her. That's what you do. That's what we need. And I believe that's going to happen. I believe it's going to start to happen. And I don't think the Democrat Party can continue. They know it. I know it. A lot of you know it. If you're a Democrat or Republican, the party cannot continue the way they're doing it. Just like when the Republicans were all over the place. Remember with Bush? They were all over the place, right? Then we got the shit together. Well, Democrats are having some serious problems. And they got to get their shit together. I hope they don't, but I'm just saying it. Because you need competition. Let's be honest, everybody. MAGA, you know it and I know it. You need competition. There's no competition right now. Competition's good because it keeps you up. You're not going to hear this on another. Well, I don't know that, but you're going to hear it on this station. Competition's good. Whether you're a hairstylist, a personal trainer, a bar, whatever. Right now, that party is not together at all. I can't even think of one Democrat who has it together. Maybe one. Maybe one. Maybe two. That's it. Maybe Josh Shapiro. I wouldn't vote for him, but he's probably the only one who. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap things up in a little bit, but this is where I say I give like 2-3 minutes so everybody can, those who are chatting among each other, it's hard for me to see, to say goodnight, and say your last comments that you want to say. If you're new, we're live every night around this time, sometimes earlier on Saturdays. Tomorrow, I'll probably be live earlier because I don't have much going on aside from a doctor's appointment, so I'll probably be earlier live tomorrow. Don't know what time. So if and only if you enjoy these lives, we will be live. Make sure you check out the shorts on homeless and support, like and subscribe. Share the videos as it does help out our station and YouTube algorithm. It does help when you like and subscribe and share. Definitely share it because it puts out and make more of homeless awareness of what's going on in this world. Again, we need more help on both sides, Republicans and Democrats, to help out homeless. We should never forget about our veterans and people living on the streets. I'm going to read 1 or 2 more comments here real quick. 106 likes. Amazing. Thank you, George. So do you. Appreciate you. Absolutely, Andrew. Thank you. Will do, Brock. God bless Israel. God bless everyone. Hey, guys. Um, hey, thank you so much for all the comments, even the trolls. uh, I pray for everybody on here. Really, at the end of the day, we are all one, mankind here, all together in um, this world that's upside down. But I believe that Donald Trump has got us going in the right direction. Is he perfect? No. But is he trying? Absolutely. Does he make all the right decisions? Probably not. But he's a man who's a leader, who's trying. He's not a follower. He's not being run by a committee in an auto pen. He's 100% better than last administration. Have faith in him and our administration. Do I trust the FBI? No. But are they covering up every detail? Probably not. I think sometimes our mind likes to scatter a little bit. And sometimes we just got to have faith in what we're seeing with our two eyes. And unfortunately, they're not going to tell us everything. And we probably don't deserve to know everything, referring to the Charlie Kirk. With that said, guys, thank you so much. We went a little bit over an hour tonight. Thank you so much for the donations on here. Appreciate you so much. I will see you great people tomorrow night. Make sure you have all notifications set. And make sure if you continue with the next live, give them a like. If you enjoy the content, it helps their station out. Take care, guys. Love yous all. God bless. God bless America. Take care. Good night, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week, please. Take care.